Hi, this is Jeff Charlton with Graphic Connections Group, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a unique type of mailing called lumpy mail. We own a business called lumpymail.com. We own a website, lumpymail.com, and basically what that is another type of direct mail. You have flat mail and you have lumpy mail. Those are the two main categories. When I talk about flat mail, I'm talking about something that's flat. It's either usually a postcard or a letter that doesn't have any dimension to it. It's, pretty much lays flat on a table, and you're not going to really feel it when you rub your hand over it. It's basically most of the mail that goes out in today's world. Lumpy mail is simply something with a lump in it. It could be an envelope, it could be a box, it could be a tube, it could be pretty much anything you can mail. In fact, there's a guy named John Goldman that mailed a watermelon with one campaign, a literal watermelon that he did, and had an 100% open rate with the watermelon. That's another story. You can't really open a watermelon, but the point is you can mail anything. So in lumpy mail, what's the point of lumpy mail? Why would someone do that? Well, they do it to get someone's attention. The whole point of direct mail is to get the person, ultimately the point of direct mail is to get someone to call you about your product or service. That's why you're doing it in the first place. Well, for them to call you, the first thing you got to do is get their attention. And so lumpy mail is a very effective way to get someone's attention because it's unusual. It stands out in the mail. When you have a pile of mail that you pick up from your mailbox, all the flat stuff stacks up real nice. Well, a lumpy mail doesn't stack up real nice. So it's going to naturally gravitate to the top of the pile. And because it's got a lump in it, people are going to pay attention to it. There's no way someone goes to their mailbox and pulls out something that's got some unusual shape or lump in it and doesn't open it to figure out what's in there. It's people's natural curiosity that makes them open the mail like that. So it works. It works to get the mail open. It also works to get their attention because if you tie the lumpy product with your message in a clever way, usually you can get someone to pay more attention to your message as well, and that usually results in better response rates. So what are the types of lumpy mail that are very popular? Well, our two most popular campaigns are the bank bag mailer, which is a green bank bag, which people use, they put a letter in it or maybe some other trinket, and usually the message in the letter somehow ties to money because a bank bag ties to money. And again, it's an unusual carrier because who's going to get a bank bag in the mail? We mail that two different ways. We either put a stamp right on the outside of the bank bag and mail it with the bank bag as the actual envelope, or we put the whole thing in a larger poly envelope, which is again a very unusual shape, and so it's going to get open. In both cases, it's very effective. Another popular campaign is the trash can mailer. Trash can is basically a little plastic trash can where you put you crumple up the letter and you put it in the trash can, and you put the trash can in a box and you mail the whole box. That's very effective because, and by the way, the message on the letter is usually, hey, I thought you're probably going to throw this letter away anyway, so I thought I'd do it for you first. And then it's crumpled up, so they uncrumple the letter and read the message. And the point is to get a little bit of a smile out of somebody, and because they're laughing about it, hopefully they'll read your message, and hopefully it'll resonate and they'll respond to you. Another popular way to mail something is in a tube. You can put a letter, you can put something in it that rattles around, but you mail in a tube versus an envelope. Again, people are always going to open a tube. And lastly, and my favorite one, which does get mailed in a tube, by the way, is what I call the giant while you're out campaign. It is literally a giant 11 by 17 pink while you're out piece of paper, like you'd see on a little pad when someone takes a message for you, and you put your message on that, and it gets mailed in a tube. And again, it's something when someone opens it, they're going to laugh, they're going to smile, and they're going to remember you. And so hopefully by remembering you, they're going to call you about your product or service, and then you can take it from there. So lumpy mail is very effective. Now let me talk about when to use lumpy mail. It is expensive. Okay, I can't deny that. When you mail something dimensional, the postage alone is a lot more. It's generally at least $2.50 or more if you mail something thicker than a 1/4 inch thick. So there are lumpy mail campaigns, by the way, that are sort of like flat mail, but are also lumpy, that are less expensive in postage, and we do that as well. But the traditional dimensional mail, it's more expensive, and you can generally figure you're going to spend somewhere between $3 and $6 a piece to mail most lumpy mail campaigns. Now, let's just use the $6 a piece. That means if you mail 100, that's $600. Well, that's a lot of money, so you better make sure that the list you use is very targeted. So the key to lumpy mail success is to make sure your list is targeted in the first place. make sure that the people that you mail to are absolute ideal prospects that's worth spending $6 a piece to try to get their attention. And if you do that, you can be very successful with this campaign. In fact, you can find, if you really take the time to target your list and mail something lumpy, you can get as much end results and profitability out of that as you can get from taking a much larger list that's not as targeted and doing a flat campaign. So again, lumpy mail in certain circumstances is very, very effective. And I'd like you to consider it as part of your future marketing campaign. Have a great day.